Salam alaikum. Ana Peter, Anamat Kalamarabi. So I have worked for a long time in your region, and I'm also a big believer in case studies. Why do I believe in case studies? Because not only do they reflect a piece of reality, but also they're non-threatening. If I say, could you tell me why you screwed up the business? People are like, whoa, it's not so easy. If I say, hey, let's talk about how Apple made a strategic mistake in the 80s, it's a lot easier. So another one. You're still with the British Army, so you're in this Land Rover. In the Land Rover there's a general, there is the driver, there is his bodyguard, and there is his aide de camp, let's say a lieutenant. But you're behind enemy lines, and you're stuck in the snow, it's bitterly cold, you have to stay the night, but there is only one blanket. So the question is, who gets the blanket? Actually, the engine. The only way you will ever get out of there if you keep the engine warm enough. Right? So, interesting, small case studies, but it just shows you the power of a case study. This is stuff that I hope you will never get into those conditions, except when you go skiing. Hey, maybe there's a tip in there. Then, people are your only asset, so invest in them. In the end, you only have people. This is where? Germany, yeah, Berlin. I would say a pretty powerful country in Europe. But you know how it looked in 1945? Like this. And yet, 10 years later, they had the Wirtschaftswunder and they were back. Why? Everything was bombed to pulp. It's true, with the Cold War, they got an injection of cash and support, but so did other countries. Yeah? Why? Because they had the people. The engineers that built the tanks, they now built Mercedes. Right? So they still had the knowledge, they still had the people. So as long as you have that, I can tell you, you could just stop Hershey's for a year. If a year later you had to start again, you would be up and running pretty soon. You would know what to do, even if a cataclysm happened to your company for a while. Yeah? So it is all about the people. And